Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 21 franchise mode here in San Jose, California, here in the year number 5 off-season. We were eliminated in the second round, but I'm not going to be talking about the San Jose Sharks right now. You know, year number 5, halfway to a decade in this franchise mode series, something I have promised for a while. Today we are going to be going over the entire NHL, every team, you know, their roster, all that jazz, see some subscriber-created players along the way and what they have achieved so far. I'm excited. So this is basically episode 20.5. Bonus episode. If you don't want to watch it, hey, I don't blame you. But if you're here, consider subscribing, consider liking, consider commenting, give me your opinions, and hey, if you see your subscriber created player, let me know in the comments down below. But we're really going to be on autopilot today. I got to talk a lot. Let me talk about alphabetical order. Somebody, a team that I really want to play in the playoffs one day, just for, you know, the whole California rivalry. Let's talk about the Anaheim Ducks. You know what? We will go forwards and then through the rest of the teams. I'm not going to be spending time on every single player, but they got a really good core here in Anaheim. Trevor Zegras, Philip Forsberg, Matthew Savoie, Connor Bedard. That's the guy that I really wanted. Ooh, franchise centerman. How has Connor Bedard done so far? He only played 49 games. Why the hell did they not play him in 2023-20? Were they just tanking? Oh, okay. Trust the process here in Anaheim. They got JP Pajot, Montreal Canadian killer, Russ Steele, Terry, Vitaly Kratsov, who we traded to them, Mikheyev, not bad, Brennan Othman. So they got a nice young core filled with not super old players, but right in their prime. Guys like Troy Terry and Sam Steele and Rust, they're all right there. So solid team here in Anaheim. They should be good offensively, especially with, you know, drafting and guys coming up in the AHL. Defensively, Jamie Drysdale, Darnell Nurse, Cam Fowler, Ristolainen, and Victor Mete. This team is gonna be pretty good. I believe they played the Canucks in round 1 this year, and then, you know, we lost to the Canucks. But they're a good team. They're gonna be great one day. Let's talk about goalies. Should I just do... No, I'll just do main roster here. John Gibson, Yaroslav Halak. John Gibson is 31 years of age. I can't read. In the system for goalies. Wow, they really don't have a whole lot here for goalies in the future. I mean, John Gibson is slowly getting to that age where, you know, he probably needs, what would you call that? Somebody to replace him. What's the word I'm looking for? Replacement? The heir to the throne of the Anaheim Ducks goaltending pool? I don't know what you'd call it. In the system here, Mahura, Anderson, yeah, so they got a whole lot of guys here who can fill in the NHL. They're gonna be a great team. It's only a matter of time unless they make a really stupid move, which is almost definite because every GM in this friggin' game makes really dumb moves. Yeah, they got, I mean, no insane prospects chilling in the AHL or just outside of the Anaheim Ducks. Any unsigned players here? Yeah, nothing crazy here for prospects for the Anaheim Ducks, but not a bad little team. On to the Arizona Coyotes. Okay, I see something pretty solid so far. It's first subscriber created player. Not Datsuk. I'm not going to say the first name. Don't make me say it. Let's look at his stats. Great shooter. He's going to score goals. Not the best skating, but he is a great just defender. You know, he's a power forward, friggin' tall bastard, 6'8". How's he look so far? He's been with Kingston for a while, played his first season with the Arizona Coyotes, 40 points, 26 goals, minus 23, but as the Arizona Coyotes get better, if they get better, he'll get better. Fisher, Barrett Hayton, then we got Brandon Banks, who I believe, if If I'm wrong about a subscriber created player and they're just, I'm pretty sure I know the most of the subscriber created players I actually have, but I'm pretty sure Brandon Banks is a subscriber created player. Not too shabby, 21 years of age. They're going to be, I mean, they got a couple of nice subscriber created players here. 16th overall in 2022. Okay, Arizona's messing up here. They're putting him in the AHL. I guess he's ready for the NHL this coming season, but he hasn't been too shabby with for them so far. Yeah, he's pretty damn good AHL guy. Time to put him in the NHL. Johnny Gaudreau. Ooh, $11 million for Johnny Gaudreau. Yikes. Ooh, that's brutal. Clayton Keller. 80 overall with a $7 million contract for the next 5 years. Yikes. I wonder if that's Morale. Do they suck? Do they suck? They probably suck. Anything down here? Is that Josh Anderson? Josh Anderson. Oh, Montreal. Oh, Montreal. Actually, let me just check in the system here. Lockhart, who I believe is a real person. Yes, he is. Arvidsson, who was just traded to LA. Fun times. Don't want to distract myself too much. Tomas Tatar! Holy moly. Not the best forward core. They definitely look basically exactly the same as they did in year number 1 with a couple of subscriber created players. It could be worse. Let's check their defensive core. If I know how to, I haven't played NHL in a couple of days because I've been mourning Montreal's finals appearance, but I don't want to talk about Montreal right now. We'll get to them when we get to them. We got Luke Hughes here, how has he been so far? Not bad. Arizona's just a dumpster fire. Chychrun, Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Yes, this is a guy a lot of people were telling me to go after because it looks like he fits our chemistry pretty well. You know, a lot of my assistant general managers were like, hey, why don't you do Frederick Magnuson, maybe a couple of assets, and then, you know, trade Cale Rodin and a couple of other things. I mean, he's on my radar. 19 years of age. He might be pretty damn good. And, I mean, Arizona, would they want to give that up? I'm not too sure. In the AHL for defensemen, nothing. Yikes. Yikes. That's not good, Arizona. Bancroft. They got Kemper. Oh, God, they do not have a bright future. Let me go... All skaters, unsigned players. We're only at Arizona here, Owen, so this is going to be a long video. Yeah, just a whole lot of nothing here in Arizona. A couple of awesome subscriber-created players. Moving on to the Boston Bruins. No great unsigned players. Let me go to the main roster. Forwards, you got David Pastrnak, who's a 96 overall. Definitely worth that contract. Brad Marchand is still kicking around. Kosh, Sutter? Did I have him at some point in this? I think I did, actually. I've been playing a couple of offline franchise modes as of late, so my brain might be thinking more in tune to my expansion team that I was playing with, so my bad. Patrice Bergeron is still alive in the NHL somehow. Not really in the NHL, but... you know what I mean. Not a whole lot of great prospects here for the Boston Bruins. I guess they were really in that compete now mode, which I really don't blame them, especially with their just aging core. Defensively, a couple of guys here or there. I mean, not a whole lot, actually. I won't lie. In the NHL for the Boston Bruins, yeah, Charlie McAvoy, Fleury, solid defensive core. That'll win them some games for sure. Did I check goalies for Boston? Nope. You got Swayman. I know you guys told me how to pronounce his last name. Pavel. I forget. In the system. Yeah, so Swayman's definitely the guy. Moving on to the dumpster fire Buffalo Sabres, but they might have some solid picks here or there. Oh, Alexei Melnichuk is actually good. So we traded away Alexei in was it year number 2? Year number 2 to, I believe that's how we got UPL, or he was involved in another trade, but I know in that deadline we made a whole lot of trades with the Buffalo Sabres. And they also got a subscriber-created player goalie here, Adina Selden, who is actually a woman. Great subscriber created player, by the way. Decent stats, sort of getting to that overall where she's going to be the starter. Yeah, nice save percentages. Ooh, she's looking damn. Okay, just not a whole lot of gains to go off of. But so far in her career, she's going to be great. 6 foot, 169 pounds, stud. Look at you go, Buffalo. Look at you go. Awesome to see. Nope, I don't want to go to that team. In the system, yeah, nothing there. But they got 2 fantastic goaltenders who are, they got them for another year if they want to go back at it again. Moving on to Z, defenseman. Rasmus. Ooh, maybe side note. Side note for my actual franchise mode. Rasmus Dahlin here in Buffalo. 25 years of age, only making $9 million for 2 years. Maybe Buffalo would be interested in, giving me him? But is Buffalo any good in this franchise? I feel like they've made the playoffs a couple of times. In the AHL, not a whole lot of prospects. How about for the forwards? Sven Barchi. Whoa, this is in the system. I'm like, oh, Buffalo, you really suck. Not a whole lot of prospects, so hopefully they have some people graduated in the NHL. Jack Eichel still with the Sabres. Poor guy. Sam Reinhart, super underrated player. Dylan Cousins. Gary Mayhew. Gotta love him. Did I say Jerry? I don't know. Gerald Mayhew. Gary Mayhew. Still got a couple of players that we traded to them for all those guys that we stole from the Sabres. But it's not a bad team. I've seen worse. I've definitely seen worse. Unsigned players, yeah, nothing here for unsigned players for the Buffalo Sabres, but not a bad team. Nothing there for Calgary. Calgary, are you still a dumpster fire? I don't have Johnny Gaudreau signed to that ridiculous contract, so that's a positive, right? Forwards, Sean Monahan, Matthew Tkachuk, Matthias Emilio Pettersson always plays really well, even though he starts at a really, not a low overall, but, with that age factor, he rarely turns out to be anything, or I wouldn't assume him to turn out to be anything crazy, but in every franchise mode that I have ever done, he always turns out to just play really solid hockey. Minus player, but, Calgary might be a crapshoot. They got a couple of solid players here or there. Evander Kane still trying to make money. Yes, Adam Fantilli. Nice prospect there for them. Ooh, okay. Not a bad core so far. Defensively, yeah, it's not bad. They really don't have a star or a prospect to groom. How about in their... no, not really. They got a low elite and POW. But other than that, not a whole lot to watch out for here for the... Wait, was that the low elite I just looked? Yes, it was, Owen. Congratulations. How about goalies? You've always wanted a goalie, Calgary. It's been a while since you had Miku Kiprasov. Yes. Jan Bednar, low elite, 22 years of age, drafted by the Detroit Red Wings, made his way to the Calgary Flames. And yes, I did upgrade Sebastian Casa for my next franchise mode. I gave him a pretty good potential, so that's good. How about... I think that's it in the system, in the NHL. Lankinen and Markstrom. Ooh, 2 more years on that Markstrom contract. Not great, Calgary. Carolina. Ooh, Carolina. What happened in the system? Any goalies? Not really. That's not great. Hopefully they're gonna go out. I mean, screw them. But no offense to Carolina, but I don't want other teams being great. Dougie Hamilton, Jacob Slavin, Dermott. Okay. Not a bad defensive core. Not what it was like in year 1, 2, and 3. Not anything here in the AHL. Main roster to the forwards. Sebastian Aho, Andrei Svechnikov, Martin Netchis, I believe. I will never say his name right. Noel Gunler. Yeah, it's a good team. they got a whole lot of solid players. They got their 2 superstars and a great supporting cast. But really no goalies in the system. Jarvis. You got this Melnison. Nybeck. Yes. Nybeck? I butchered that too. Moroza, whatever you want to call them. How about any unsigned players? I feel like I haven't seen anything good in the unsigned players. Yeah, exactly. Sign your good players, teams. No, wait, don't sign them. Let them go to free agency. Good idea. Should I just go actually, you know what? Let me just go forwards. Fine. DeBrincat. Oh my God, Chicago. Oh, didn't they go to the Stanley Cup Finals this year as well? Or was it Vancouver? Was it Vancouver? It might have been Vancouver. No, it might have been Chicago. I can't recall. DeBrincat, Strome, yeah, they're a good team. They're a great team. Surprisingly, I didn't expect them to have this great of a turnaround, but here we are. In the system. Sorella, Kurashev. Not bad for a pro. I haven't seen like a legit prospect pool yet from any of these teams, so I'm expecting a rebuilding team that's just packed with a whole lot of gems. Defensively, in the system, Tony DeAngelo, we don't like you, Tony. Puh, I spit on you. Tyler Myers, you are a giraffe, but I don't hate you. Caleb Jones. That's funny. Wait. Was Caleb Jones the one traded to Chicago in that friggin' Duncan Keith trade? Is that not what happened? Was it Caleb Jones that went, or it wasn't Ethan Bear? I don't want to say it was Ethan Bear. It was Caleb Jones in a third, and a fourth, and Edmonton wins 3 rounds. It turns into a second for Chicago. I won't get into that trade, but it's kind of funny how he made his way to Chicago. Okay, a couple of really solid defensive prospects. Not bad, Chicago. NHL-wise, Adam Boquist, Jake Bean, and we got Pylon from China. Let's go ahead and talk about him. Defensive defenseman drafted 26th overall in the year 1 draft. He's got a slap shot that could kill a man. Really good physicality. Defensively, not a bad little player. Actually, I want to check his stats. Has he played in the NHL yet? His first year in the NHL, and he's been okay in Rockford. Nice, Pylon, but you eliminated me in the playoffs before, so I don't like you. Never mind. Goalie-wise, Chicago, have you figured out your goaltender problem? Georgiev, Jordan Binnington, not a bad little tandem. And nothing for goalies in the system. Any unsigned players? Have I already checked this? Wow. Pominville, what a name. J.P. Pominville. Was it Jason Pominville? Yes, Jason Pominville. Buffalo Sabres legend. Not RFAs. I've not played NHL in a couple of days, you can tell. Colorado. I'm a giraffe. Nathan McKinnon, Mikko Rantanen, Alex Newhook. Just a fantastic team. Oh, they got Sean Couturier. And Nazem the Dream. Wow. Oh, they're great. Could use maybe a couple more depth pieces, but other than that, yeah. they're a good they're a great team. They should be a great team. The simulation might say otherwise because EA voodoo is real. Any defensive prospects? Oh, you got Timmins here chilling as an RFA who I don't think played this year. You got Ludman, who was a guy that I was looking at I believe it was the last draft in the NHL. Oh, wow, another great defensive core. Cale Makar. Oh, Cale Makar is a free agent this coming season. Oh, you mean in my next franchise mode, in my next franchise episode, I could get Cale Makar in free agency? Okay, Cale Makar, I'll watch out for you. I wonder if I could put a bit of cap onto Colorado and steal Cale Makar in free agency. I wonder if I could do that. Bowen Byram, Girard, that's a great defensive core. I don't know what else to say. They're such a good team. Oh, I think we're better, but you never know. How about goalies? Mrazek, They still haven't really gotten that 90 or just 88 plus goalie for this team. Anton Khudobin is still playing? Wow. Good for him. On to the Columbus Blue Jackets. Any goaltender prospects? Gilroy. Meh. Not bad. Not too shabby. In the NHL? Corpusalo, DeSmith. Yeah, that's DeSmith. Wait, we don't like DeSmith. Ew. I spit on you, Casey DeSmith. Puh. I believe... Did I already check? Yes, I already did. Wow. I did not prepare myself for this video. Werenski, Seth Jones, Adam Peake. Peaky? I want to say it's Peak. Carson Lambos. Brandon Montour in the system? Ian Cole is still playing hockey? How? I feel like he's been old since I started watching hockey, which was 7 years ago. 7, 8 years ago now? Wow. Back in my day, Kreider. Oh, they got some solid defensive prospects here in Columbus. Wow. On to the forwards. Patty Laine, 95 overall. How have you been scoring some goals? The answer is yes. He's guaranteed 30 goals a season. Good for him. I'm happy for him. Fogle, Roslovic, Alexander Texier, Big Texas. That's a reference to my my second franchise mode on this channel. It's my first, but it's the second if you think about it. Columbus Blue Jackets franchise mode. How many of you guys have gone back and actually watched that? It's been a while since I watched any episodes of that. Orlando Nightingale, Mr. Blues Fan Reacts. Subscriber created player, I know that for sure. Ooh, he is a beauty. 6th overall pick to the Columbus Blue Jackets. He's playing his first NHL seasons. Not too shabby. His first, it wasn't a full year. Where was he? Was he just hurt? He might have gotten hurt. Was he hurt? Can I check more? I can't even check morale. Cool. Not a bad player though. He's gonna be really good. There's no doubt about that. Another subscriber created player. So subscriber created players are all in bunches, as I can tell so far. Logan Onyxlav, 13th overall pick in 2022. He had his first season, 69 games. What a stud, 27 points. He's going to be really good. 5 years from now, all these prospects are going to be in their prime. Good for them. In the system, Teddy Bluger. That's all I see. Midnight Joe, subscriber created player who this is the first subscriber created player where I haven't seen him take that next step. He's a grinder. He got that medium top 6 potential from the draft. So he got traded around. Okay. He was a Florida Panthers draft pick in 2021. He's been a couple of years. The stats aren't that bad. Hasn't really grown. He's a physical player. He's not bad. How's he been? He's not been given a chance in the NHL yet. That's tragic. He's a great AHL player, though. Ooh, poor Midnight Joe. Poor Midnight Joe. I'm sorry, Midnight Joe. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. Maybe I should... No, I can't help you, Midnight Joe. I can't help you. I'm sorry, Midnight. I'm so sorry. It's tragic. On to the Dallas Stars, forward-wise. How are you good? Oh, in the system, Leeson, yada, yada, yada. Menard, not a bad little prospect. Ooh, medium elite. Muir, that's a guy that I remember when he was drafted, and I should have got him. I feel bad. In the NHL. Ooh, Tyler Seguin, Ryan O'Reilly, Guryanov, Blade, let it rip. Burakovsky, Bjorkstrom, Claude Giroux still, wow. Robertson, Delandria, Aturati. For the longest time, I thought he was going to go first overall in the upcoming draft, but he has not turned out to be anything great. Why did he go in this? 22nd. Woo! What a bust! Not even a bust, but he was highly rated just up until IRL this season. He's like, yeah, he's gonna be the first overall pick, and he just wasn't. Tragic. Did I check this? Yeah, I already did. On to the defenseman. Heiskanen. What's it? Devin Tace. I knew his name before I looked at it. Ooh, Devin Tace. I upgraded him for my next franchise mode because I actually spent some time fixing rosters. So it's pretty gnarly. Joel Edmondson, I spit on you. Not because you're a bad person, but because you're just awful at your job. Any prospects? Kasparaitis, Andronov, Weller. Okay. Not pretty solid defensive, what would you call that? In the system prospects? Defensive core prospects? Jake Ottinger really didn't turn into anything. I mean, he has that fringe starter. You don't see those turn into NHL starters very often. I guess it's because, fringe. Duh. Rittich and Jake Allen. Yikes. Dallas. Just go out and get a goalie. You'd think teams would move to try to get a goalie, right? That poor goalie market. On to the dumpster fire Detroit Red Wings, who won the first round. I believe they got beat by the Tampa Bay Lightning in the second round. Were they? I could check right now, but I don't want to stop my flow. No, they won their first round. I think they lost. No, I think they beat Tampa Bay in the first round and lost in the second round. I think I'm correct. UC Saros, Tristan Jarry. Oh, right. Oh, wow. So you had a goalie who had a phenomenal first-round performance IRL for the Nashville Predators who couldn't do more for his team. Then you had Tristan Jarry, who couldn't do less for his team. In the system, it's not bad. That's not a bad tandem. They might lose Tristan Jarry, which might not be the worst thing. I don't even dislike him. I just know hockey Twitter loves bashing on him. Schwolz, ooh, they really don't have that defenseman yet. But they have PK Subban, so it's all good. Yikes. I did upgrade Moritz Seider, for my next franchise mode series, which it's not happening. It might eventually it'll happen. In the system, I feel like I haven't, did I check Dallas's unsigned player? I doubt there's anything there. I doubt it. I know it's a waste of time. Cheka, a couple of prospects, nothing like insane. I really haven't seen like that insane next level prospect who's just waiting. I guess he'd already be in the NHL, right? To the forwards. Oh, Detroit. You got Roenick, Tikhonov. So a lot of medium top sixes who a couple of them will graduate in the NHL. There's Erzberg. I was going to draft him I believe it was last year, but I didn't. So a couple of guys here in the AHL, but I'm Detroit. You'd think in one of these franchise modes they'd finally turn into that Stanley Cup winning team. It has not happened yet. One of these days. Philip Zadina, Lucas Raymond, Bykov, I believe, subscriber created player? Vitaly Bykov. Russia, Detroit. So 2 years in the NHL, 40 points, 57. He's going to be great for them. He's a playmaker, and he scored a crap ton of goals. I can't recall if that's I really can't remember. Joe Veleno, one of my favorite guys. I love him. Matt Duchene still making $8 million. See, that's my problem, Detroit. Pick a side. If you're going to spend $8 million, spend it on someone who's not Matt Duchene. This is just 2025 Detroit Roast Fest. I'm sorry, Detroit. I'm sorry. On to the Edmonton Oilers. Did you finally surround Connor McDavid with good pieces? They did win a Stanley Cup with Patrick Marleau. Connor McDavid, where are you at? Every time I give him such an amazing overall, he's got 99s everywhere. He's a 99 overall. He's scoring plenty of goals, 406 in his career. He'll hit 1,000 points this year, but he's never on that like historic pace ever. Like 99, 90, 100, 112, 107. Puh, needs to be better, Connor. Come on. Leon Draisaitl, stud. Kaylor Yamamoto, pretty good. Pulya Yarvi, not bad. Dylan Guenther. Gunther? It's probably Gunther, and I'm just butchering it. So they couldn't sign Ryan Nugent-Hopkins to a solid contract. So is the general manager here in Edmonton worse than Ken Holland? well, they won a Stanley Cup, so I can't say worse, but $10 million for Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, really? That's double his contract right now. Oh my God, Detroit, Edmonton. I'm not Detroit. Right, Ken Holland, former Detroit GM. Lavoie, not a whole lot of prospects. Forward-wise, Zajac. Cool. Yeah, I'm not even gonna check unsigned players. No, I'm not even gonna do it. On to the defensive core. Honka. That's about it. That's about it, Edmonton. How about the NHL? Madsen, Severson, Ethan Bear, Bouchard, Broberg. Really don't have that stuff. They could, you know how easy it would be to put a team beside Connor McDavid? You just give him a couple of years with a couple of 90 overalls here or there. Ugh. God, it makes me so mad. Edmonton, you make me so goddamn mad. You have Connor McDavid, the best player in the NHL. Come on! Goalie-wise, really? Oh, wow. Wow, they don't even have him a goal. They don't even give him a goalie. You love to see it. On to the Florida Panthers. Frederick Anderson still playing. With Spencer Knight is still chilling. Cool, good for him. The AHL... They didn't even try to buy him out to put something... You know what? I mean, the buyout would suck. It would legitimately suck. But then you get like $10 million to play around with, and you could add, I don't know, basically any player in the league. There's a lot of players. There's not a whole lot of players that you couldn't add. Oh my God, these GMs are so dumb. Like one or two trades would put them in a position to win. And there's so many teams in this league that one or two trades that you could just think through and you'd be like, oh, we're good now? Aaron Ekblad, stud. I felt bad for him IRL this year. He like broke his leg. I know that's very vague, but like he broke something. Ryan Pulock, not a bad defensive core. Now let's see, what if they just wanted to add like, I don't know, like just a really did I check their defensive prospects? I did not. Hey, Xavier Flash. Thank God I did. Second round pick, 2022. The first overall pick, or the first pick in the second round, Florida, not bad. Nothing crazy yet, but I think he could take that step the moment he gets like a full season to do some work. Please, Florida, give him an opportunity. Please, Florida. Cody Ceci is still... I feel Cody Ceci's so much older than I think. Because he's only 31 in 2025. How old is he now? Like 26? Really? Legend. Absolute legend. No doubt about it. No, not main roster. No. I still don't know how to use this menu. Any forward prospects? Nothing real crazy. Nothing that's going to graduate right away and be of any substantial value. Now, let's see you get rid of Bobrovsky. I know, if you just buy him out, it's going to suck. But you could add another Anton Lundell if you want to go out there in free agency. So they've lost... No, wait. Hold on. Sorry. They still have Barkov and Huberdeau. Could you imagine if they could just go out and add like a Cale Makar this free agency? He'll probably demand $13 million, somewhere around there. You get rid of Bobrovsky, you buy him out, it's going to suck for the buyout cap for the next a gajillion years, but come on. These teams are like, what? If you get Cale Makar and put him on Florida, they win the cup next year. No doubt. This is such a great team. This is an awesome team. This is a great team. I have nothing more to say about the Florida Panthers. Congratulations, guys. On to the LA Kings, who IRL are set to be one of the best young teams, and they're going to be great for the foreseeable future. Quentin Byfield, Matthew Beniers, Taylor Hall. You got this Bill Drummond, who was the 12th overall pick in 2023. How have you been? Really good. Oh, he's gonna be something special. Only 20. Wow, LA. Gabe Velarde, Turcotte, Elias Anderson, Tyler Toffoli made his way back to the LA Kings. Good for you. Kupari. Yeah, this is forward core wise. They don't have a whole lot not going for them. solid prospects here in the AHL too. Okay. We're gonna talk about this generated name or not. Tommy Piernis. Now, if you say it weirdly, maybe put on an accent, what does it sound like? Piernis. I don't want to say it. I think you know what I'm thinking, right? No, this is a family channel, damn it. Is it? I just said damn it. Damn, it's not a swear word, is it? No. On to the defensive prospects. A couple medium top fours, but I still have yet to see like that just insane prospect who's just, dwelling, just waiting in the darkness. Jake Umberger, 5th overall pick, 2022. I mean, he's no Jake Umberger back in New Jersey. He's not, but he's still playing really good hockey for the LA Kings. Way better than Drew Doughty. Way better. And they've gotten other contracts of... Have they gotten out of the contract of Drew Doughty and Kopitar? I mean, Kopitar is great. Drew Doughty had an okay season IRL, but thank God. Good for you, LA. See, that's just some competence from one team. That's awesome to see. Philip Grubauer, Tucker Tynan, I believe it's Tucker. I'm not even gonna look. Donstall, Ben Bishop back in LA. Remember when he was in LA for absolutely nothing? Remember when that happened? Back in my day. That's like an okay team. Like, I'm legitimately surprised. They seem to have everything going for them. The Minnesota Wild. Wow, if they just had something break IRL today too. I keep saying IRL, but I don't know what other in real life. Yeah. What happened? They bought out Zach Parise and Ryan Sutter. I did not expect them to do that, and that's what I based a lot of my franchise mode around when I did a Minnesota Wild one last year. I'm like, I can't buy out Zach Parise, I can't buy out Ryan Sutter, I gotta wait them out. And Bill Guerin is the current GM of the Minnesota Wild, I think. Just bought them both out. Just like, hey, okay, we'll have $14 million in dead cap 2 years from now, but let's do it, baby. Could you imagine if they get Jack Eichel? I kind of feel bad for Jack Eichel. I mean, Minnesota, great hockey. Great hockey place, got a great culture for them. Awesome. But Jack Eichel going from Buffalo to Minnesota. Buffalo, Minnesota, they both haven't accomplished anything in their franchise's history. No offense. Total offense. Like, come on. Do something. Ryan Sutter! He's still not gone! I love that. Noah Meyer. Okay. Not a bad little player. But see, the thing is, these GMs refuse to graduate them. And if you look in the NHL, like, you could play him on your set. Drew Doughty is in Minnesota. Everyone. Drew Doughty's in Minnesota. He's making $6 million because people still overrate him. Jared Spurgeon, Pesci. Yeah. That's a decent little team. Or defensive core? Nothing crazy. How about them forwards, baby? They still got Kirill Kaprizov, Kevin Fiala, Bertuzzi, Joshua Ho-Sang, Marco Rossi. Okay. James Orange, another subscriber-created player, 15th overall in 2022. Look at the stats. Great physicality. Nice little power forward. 6'5". I say little. Had a really great rookie season. Damn. Come in and played full season. Wasn't injured once. And, yeah, good for him. Any other subscriber-created players here? Ola Master, 20 years of age. Minnesota, have you played him in the NHL yet? No, but he was great in Iowa. The Iowa Wild, I think. Is that their AHL team? Yes. Ooh, he's going to be a great playmaker. Not the best shooting, but if he can pass that damn puck, maybe another season in the AHL, he's going to be great. Remember, a lot of these prospects, filtered out in the first couple of drafts, and it's only year number 5. We're going into year number 6. They got a whole lot of young players here. They got a nice young core. I mean, their top players are in their prime, like Kaprizov and Fiala. Some unsuspecting guys? Unsuspecting? Not suspected? Bertuzzi and Hosang, I didn't expect him to be that good, but good for you, Minnesota. You finally did something. Congratulations. Gold medal to you. Any solid prospects? Any solid prospects? Yeah, they got a couple of medium top sixes. Nothing to talk about, but they got a nice little future here in Minnesota. Good for them. Did I already check their goalies? I can't remember. Matt Murray. Right. Matt Murray is just a goalie, Minnesota. Yeah, that makes sense. I can see him in that jersey. Wow. No, but they already have Cam Talbot. I'm already 40 minutes in, and I think I'm just halfway. Halfway here, baby. Montreal, known for their goalies. Caden Primo, Carey Price. God, that contract. If only they just... Oh, God. If only they could have just won a championship, damn it. Yeah. Caden Primo's pretty awesome, though. Montreal only causes me pain. Oh, my God. What? Montreal. And you only have $1.5 million in cap space? Really? Oh, wow. Wow, Montreal. Oh, my God. Jesus, look at them. Oh. That's just funny. Maybe Carey Price and Shea Weber will retire for Montreal this coming off season. But, oh, my. I'm like, hey, why is Alexander Romanov in the AHL? Nope, he's just the only good defenseman in the NHL. And Caden Gooley's not bad. In the system? Yikes. Yikes, Montreal. That's what happens when you put an insane idiot as head coach. Yes, I'm talking about Dom Ducharme as head coach for the next gajillion years. But they got Nick Suzuki, Cole Caulfield, Ryan Poehling, Cam Hillis, Kotkaniemi, Braden Gallagher, Yolanen. That's a pretty good forward core. If only they could surround them with something good. Perfect Marc Bergevin, though. He can't have all three things going at the same time. You have 1 year, you have great defense, Markov, PK Subban, not bad. And then you have David Desharnais as your first line center. A couple years down the line, get Nick Suzuki, Cole Caulfield, and Kotkaniemi in their prime. But you have one good defenseman on your entire team. So Marc Bergevin for him to do that. And the system, Cashman, baby. Oh, Montreal. Oh, why? I shouldn't even look. I should have just skipped Montreal. It's only pain. Only pain. That's it. Wait, hold on. Did I check? Yeah, I did. Oh, Jan Masak didn't turn out to be. Damn it. Okay, on to the Nashville Predators. Have you finally turned out to be something decent? Oh my God. Oh, that's in system. I was about to look. I'm like, what are you doing? I thought this was their NHL roster. I'm like, okay, I see what you're doing. Trouba and Brandon Saad are still Oh my God, there's so many incompetent general managers. They're all, you know what? This is a perfect simulation. You know, we always go after EA. We're like, the simulation sucks. This is super realistic. This is what every general manager does. And then you get 1 or 2 or 3 good teams that are like, we know what we're doing and we're not going to make a stupid decision. But no. Oh my God. Hold on. Let me go forwards into the NHL. Who is their best player? So you got Samu Lauhi. We were going to draft him. Instead, we got Kim Gortz in that year number 1 draft. He's been a great player. I'm glad. I mean, he would be a whole lot better if he was on a successful team. I don't think Nashville's been a great team in this franchise mode, but $10 million. Yikes. I guess he's their best player. You got to lock down something, Nashville, right? Brad Lambert. Oh, what a stud. Luke Kunin. Burgundy, Scott Burgundy, 4th overall pick in 2023. Is that what it said? Not a great rookie season. Solid sophomore. Gusev is still kicking. Lehuryu, Mironov. Ooh, Mikhail Mironov. I've had a couple of good Mironovs in my day. Eli Tolvanen didn't turn out to be anything crazy. Chinikov, not a bad forward core. How about that defensive core? What's your secret? Matthew Dumba, Dante Fabro, Roman Yossi. What is it with NHL teams and signing players? You know we're gonna digress. I guess they just wanted to. All NHL players digress, unless you're Connor McDavid or like Wayne Gretzky. Even Wayne Gretzky. I mean, even in his last season, he was like, "Oh, I'm just under." Was he under? I think he was just under a point per game. Like, oh, I gotta retire. Like, dude, you could have just been like a 60-point player for the next 5 years and you'd have like 3,000 points. But I won't get into that. That's not a bad defensive core. In the AHL, Yermo. And that's it. Yikes, Nashville. Smashville, baby. Too bad you never got that Stanley Cup. I was really rooting for you. Yaroslav Ooh, okay. So they went out of their I remember that when they went out of their way to get Jesper Wallstedt in that year 1 draft, 18th overall. Yaroslav Askarov and Jesper Wallstedt is the best tandem in the NHL. I don't think they simulate great, but overall wise, that has to be one of the best. Yeah, if they had a good... Oh my god, could you imagine if you just put a competent team around them? I mean, they're not a bad team. I have definitely seen worse. On to the New Jersey Devils, who I believe just won the 2025 Stanley Cup. Give it up for your Stanley Cup champions. Exactly. Mackenzie Blackwood, Aiden Hill. Mackenzie Blackwood, too bad he was never good for me in my franchise mode with New Jersey. Pain. In the system, Gravel and Bush. Okay, how about those D-men? Oh, Owen Power, Ty Smith, Kevin Ball, Shakir Muka-Amadulan. What a name. McCabe, Nathan Boulier. Yeah, former Montreal Canadian. Vukovic. How about, did I check is this in the AHL? Did I check the AHL? Yeah, most of the guys already graduated, but they're a great team. They just won the Stanley Cup, right? So they have to be some sort of competent, right? Is that how that works? Jack Hughes, franchise player. He must have had a couple really good seasons to move from high elite to franchise. Yeah, he has. Good for him. I'm happy for Jack. No! Why did I press back? It ruined the flow, damn it. Gah! I give up. I quit. New Jersey. Yeah. Alexander Holtz actually worked out here. Jonathan Drouin, Kyle Palmieri. Somebody's going to call me out in the comments. Max Domi on New Jersey makes so much sense. He's not really a playmaker. I mean, I'd even put him as maybe a grinder. I don't know what he is. He's a weird player. He really doesn't fit into the grinder category, but he's making $10 million. Yikes. He can be whatever you want him to be. Cale Forsstrom, 4th overall pick in 2022. Had a great sophomore season with the Devils. And they won the Stanley Cup. So, Nolan Foote. Yeah, so what I see here, since New Jersey was my last franchise mode in NHL 21, I see that they've kept a lot of pieces that I moved on from in the first couple of years, like Alexander Holtz, Palmieri, like McLeod, Boquist. They've moved on, and Nolan Foote as well. Got David Krejci. Not bad. In the AHL, no solid prospects there. They won the Stanley Cup, so you can't really be mad about anything on your team. You won a cup. You can't be mad, damn it. On to the New York Islanders. Is Lou Lamoriello still their general manager? He'd be like 95? How old is Lou Lamoriello now? He's a mob boss. We all know that. Matt Barzal locked down to $10+ million for the next infinity. No, oh, actually, let me go forwards to defensemen. Just make it a little easier so I can judge them a little easier. Owen Tippett, Oliver Wahlstrom, Johan Bang. Hey, how did he turn out to be so far? Second overall pick, 19 years of age. His rookie season, 48 points in 82 games. Good for him. 2 goals shy of 30 in his rookie campaign. Kiefer Bellows, Matt V. Michkov, 20 years of age, second overall pick in 2023. 36 points in his sophomore season. His rookie season wasn't too shabby either, 10 and 34. He is going to be a force to be reckoned with soon, especially on the Islanders who need scoring. Anders Lee is their captain, still kicking. Nino Niederreiter, one of the most buttery names in the entire NHL. Other than that, they got a couple of nice depth pieces. Jake Virtanen, we spit on you. Alexander Radulov is still playing. Nice. I don't miss you. I mean, I kind of miss you in Montreal, but on the other hand, you're a traitor, and I don't love you. Ooh, another subscriber-created player, Isaac Foshosh. Oh my God, Okay, let's see if I can do this. Isaac Foshoosho. I butchered that. I am so sorry. Not that bad of a player, 22 years of age, so a similar situation to James Orange where he had the potential, he had the overall in his favor as well. Hasn't turned out to be anything. I mean, he's been great in the AHL. His team just refuses to promote him into the NHL, and hopefully he gets that opportunity. Zemzis Girgensson. Oh, so they're absolutely awesome franchise. Ah, yes, finally a massive prospect in the AHL, George Ullman. 23rd overall pick in 2022, had a couple of years to just, vibe, and now he's finally at that overall where he should be able to make that jump. I mean, he should be able to be in the NHL next year, or, at 22 years of age, medium elite, not 80 overall yet, eh? Ooh, not a bust because he was 22nd overall. Barlow, subscriber-created player. David Barlow, I believe, another subscriber-created player, drafted in 2023, 15th overall. I could be wrong. I feel like I had a Barlow as a subscriber-created player. Been great in the AHL. So he's... Hey, wait, who is he drafted by? The Florida Panthers. Okay, so he made his way from their AHL system to the Islanders' AHL system. Wasn't great, but he should be decent. He's only 19 years of age. Any other creative players? They got a lot of forwards in the system, though, so they're stockpiling. And how about them defenders? Leddy's not bad. Charlie Leddy. Other than that, not a whole lot here in the AHL. In the NHL, Noah Dobson, obviously. Brant Clark, Oscar Clefbaum, Brendan, and David Savard. That's a pretty solid defensive core. Okay, how about goalies? Mers Lincolns and Tuukka Rask. Tuukka Rask is getting older, but that's not a bad tandem in the system. Phoenix Copley and Oliver Rodrigue. Okay, Islanders, you're decent. You're decent. Moving on to the New York Rangers. In the system, Robbins. They have Robbins, former San Jose Shark prospect. Other than that, a couple of medium top sixes here or there. A low elite. It's been a while since I've seen one of these. Elias Leon. So a decent little AHL or just prospect pool they have in New York. Let me check out their forwards. Artemi Panarin, what a stud. Capo Caco, Alexis Lafreniere. I think it's Alexis Lafreniere, yes. $10 million extension for the next infinity. Good for him. He deserves it. Bushnevich. Braden Yager, 8th overall pick in 2023. So, Chris Kreider, we spit on you. You seem like a decent person, but I hate you. Logan Couture. Traded him in year number 1 to the New York Rangers. How has he done since leaving the San Jose Sharks? Yep, year number 1, he put up 17 points in 21 games, 42 in the next season, 41 in the year after that, 7 points in 21 games. He must have been injured in the year, this previous year, at 44 points. So he's putting up points for them, just a little decent depth centerman for them. But $8 million, hey, I think it worked out in our favor, absolutely. Kiviranta, other than that, not too shabby. I believe I already checked there. Yep, already did. Defensively, Adam Fox, best defenseman in the NHL, easily top 3. In this universe, he might actually be the highest rated. I might be wrong. Is there one better than 94 overall? Ryan Ellis, Hajek, Lindgren, Nils Lundqvist, and Jake Gardner. Yeah, the New York Rangers are great. Wow. Competent GM. I mean, they got rid of Jacob Trouba, so they can't be that bad. Oh, yes. Imagine having the last name Goalie, Ernesto Goalie, and not growing up to be a goalie. What are you doing? Come on. You had one job, damn it. You disappointments. Anything in goaltending? Tyler Parsons. They definitely need to go out. Well, they've lost a lot. Yeah. I mean, Zabinajad, Gorgiev. Who's their other goalie? Why is his name? I know his name. Shesterkin? Yes. Wow, that took a second. On to the... What's the next team? The Ottawa Senators. No goalie. You got a guy who literally couldn't play a full season to save his life. He's played a couple of full... Oh, wow. 68 here, 64 there. Oh, wow. He is not... Wow! Wow. Yikes. What's his durability? His durability, what did I make it? I think I had his durability a tad higher than that, so he's only gotten worse. 60 durability? No wonder. I mean, it's basically accurate to what he is IRL. Did I already check their NHL system? Did I already check? Oh, in the system. Booth. Yeah, nothing. Oh, wait, I gotta check their forwards and everything. Wow, I'm having a moment. I'm having this entire episode, bonus episode. Consider subscribing. I know we're like 50 minutes into the episode, but hey, consider, watching my other videos. Thomas Chabot, Jake Sanderson, Eric Brandstrom, Jonas Brodin, Bernard Docker, and Lassie Thompson. That's a great defensive core. Wow. Okay, that's pretty damn good, Ottawa. I'm surprised. Whoa! Oh, so they're putting some talent together. Subscriber created player Igor Yanatov. I'm butchering it, I know. 40 points this year in his rookie campaign for the Ottawa Senators. Oh, he's good. This might be one of the most impactful subscriber created players we've had of the draft yet. I mean, it took him a couple of years to get here. He's 22 years of age. He should get a little bit of growth. 26 goals! Wow, good for him. Yeah, a couple of nice pieces here, especially Yanatov and Luke Middlestat. Could be worse. Already checked in the main roster. Ooh, Tim Stützle. Stützle? Is it Stützle? I know there's a way to pronounce it. Brady Tkachuk, Colin White, Philip Danault, Bedrosian, subscriber created player, 9th overall in 2022 to the Ottawa Senators. He played his first full season, 31 points, 23 goals. Good for him. Nice little player. Yeah, he's an offensive weapon. Sniper, baby. Granlund's apparently good still. Drake Batherson, Dadonov, Formenton, Josh Norris. In the system? Oh, so they've done some really good drafting in the last couple of years. Pastujov, Grieg, Eklund, Willie Eklund. I think I upgraded him for my next franchise mode. Cool, that's good. Bruin, they drafted somebody named Bruin. See, Pablo Bruin should have been drafted by the Bruins. It's not that hard, EA. Just do me a little favor. Come on. And that's it for the Senators. Moving on to the Philadelphia Flyers. In the system, Forrester, Henry, McLennan? McLennan. It's just me trying to pronounce names for an hour and a half. That seems what this episode is. I love that. Jeez Louise. Main roster. Blake Knight. Subscriber created player, 9th overall. Is Philadelphia's best subscriber, or just best forward? Yeah. So he might, well, it took him a couple of years to get there. 1, 2, 3 AHL seasons. And his first NHL season went accordingly. 25 goals, 35 assists, good for 60 points. Minus 60. One shy of minus 60, but damn good player for the Philadelphia Flyers. Other than that, it looks like they're just an absolute travesty. Konechny, Alex Galchenyuk, what a stud. Philip Vetrano, Kevin Hayes, still making $7 million. Nemestikov, Nolan Patrick, poor guy. Oh, is he a bust? I think he might be a bust. Ludwig Pearson, 21 years of age, 11th overall. We all know he's good. Ratcliffe, Farabee, Frost. I mean, they got some pieces here. The couple of guys that never really worked out, like Joel Farabee and Frost. And maybe Patrick, but I didn't give him that medium lead, I don't think. It's an okay forward core, but how's that defensive core shaping up? Provorov, Victor Soderstrom, Gavrikov, Travis Sanheim in the system? Yeah, okay. Tom Richter. Here is the best prospect I've seen in the AHL so far. I believe it's Richter. It's probably Richter, right? Wow. Two-way defender, 83 overall. Here is a stud. 2 years in the OHL. He's going to be great. Philadelphia, you got maybe the Rookie of the Year coming. Yeah, a couple of solid guys here. Craig. You got Precinct, Cameron York. So they got a nice couple young defensemen coming up in the next couple of seasons. Good for them. Finally. Burkholz, I believe we trade. Yeah, we traded Marvin Burkholz. He's got a couple of years to grow though. Got a couple of years that he can still grow. Hasn't really done anything special yet, but he can get there. You just got to give it to him, Philly. Like, give him the starting position for a season in the AHL, and he'll grow. That's how Medium Elite works. At that overall, he should already be the starter for the AHL, right? In the NHL, kinda hot, 85 overall. Ooh. So, I mean, his team has not supported him. Yeah, all the way back to the 2021 season really turned out to be exactly what he was. IRL, wow. 905, 897, 900, 889. So he's had two 900 save percentage seasons since starting this franchise mode series. That is poor Philly. Do I need to be Philly's next general manager? Because I feel like they never ever play well. That sucks, Philly. On to the Pittsburgh Penguins. Igor Shesterkin. They finally get that legitimate goalie. It's been a while since they've had like the legit goalie, Marc-Andre Fleury and Matt Murray as the tandem. Hey, it's a feel-good story. Marc-Andre Fleury back with the Pittsburgh Penguins. Had a fantastic season in Pittsburgh. Aw, that's just adorable. I love you, Pittsburgh. Round of applause. Round of applause for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Wow. They might not be great. Are they great? I'm not sure, actually. In the system, it's not hard to come by goalies. It just feels like the AI never goes and, tries to get a goalie. In the AHL, Prosser, Lemieux, you got the Marcoux. Some solid prospects. Okay, Pittsburgh. I know they've probably been in a rudder for the last couple of years since I believe they lost Sidney Crosby. Marino, Joseph, Brady Shea, TJ Brody, I should have known that. Nimelin, is that a subscriber created player? 2022, wow. It's just me not knowing how to speak for an hour and a half. Oh my lord. 14th overall pick, 2022, has been okay. He's been okay. See, I don't trust I'd never trust defensemen like that because they rarely turn out to be anything crazy. Sucks for them. Moving on to the forward. Jake Gensel is their best forward. Jake Vrana. Why would you go to Pittsburgh, man? That feels like... That feels wrong, you know? Kapanen, Mike Hoffman, Connor Sheary, Blake Wheeler. Blake Wheeler? Okay. David Perron, Bemstrom, Anze Kopitar. Pittsburgh. Not a bad team. Eric Stahl is still playing hockey. Wow. The more you know. In the system, any people in the system? Simone Robertson. Other than that, they really need to go out and get like just a legit prospect in the next couple of years. Or a couple. You need a couple of prospects. For sure. Moving on to not the San Jose Sharks. That's for next episode. The St. Louis Blues. In the system, Roby Dawes. I mean, Jake Neighbors. Sharjanovic. Oh my god. You got Ovechkin. Not the real Ovechkin. He's the imposter. Vitaly Ovechkin. Wow, what a name. Main roster, Mika Zibanejad, Ryan Dzingel, Jordan Kyrou, Thomas, Barbashev. You got, yeah, St. Louis has not been great in this franchise mode. I feel maybe they were good for year 1, year 2 maybe, but they've sucked as of late, and they finally got this amazing prospect. First overall, had his rookie campaign, was really great. He's gonna be, he's gonna be so good. He's already so good, wow. Kalen Gingaloo, subscriber created player on the St. Louis Blues. I mean, they got him right out of the draft. No, he was a year 1. Was he a year 1 pick? No, he was a year 2 pick. So right out of the NHL, he made it out of camp. 12 points, 16. Ooh, not the best sophomore season. Pretty okay third year. He is an enforcer. He's got great physicality, great defense, stud. I mean, I'd take him on my team if he wasn't a subscriber graded player, no doubt about it. Ponomarev, Lucas Reichel. So a decent forward core. Some pieces here or there. They can compete. Slowly but surely they're going to get there. Defensively, Torrey Krug. And then you got the man from space, Jupiter Umnall. 15th overall pick in year number 1. A defensive defenseman. He's going to hurt you. He's gonna just obliterate you. And not I mean, as a defensive defenseman, he's scoring points. 24, 23, 17. Yeah, St. Louis has sucked. I mean, he only had 17 in 66 games. So he's a defensive defenseman, but he's going to score points. And goals. And goals. How many goals did you have? 14, 12, 11. He's a subscriber created player. He's a creative player, and they tend to score more anyways. Ben Sherratt. Not because you're a bad person, but because I dislike you as a defenseman. Ben Sherratt, you're trash. Oh my god, he's trash. He's so bad. In the system, Farland, okay. Other than that, nah, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Dunn, we don't like you. Forbert, whatever you want to call him, I don't know. Goalies, yes. This is in the system. Cal Peterson, I should definitely bump him up overall. He seems to have been great on LA. Garrett Sparks, remember when he was good there for like a couple of months and that was like it? Yeah, goalies are voodoo anyways, so don't be too upset, Toronto. In the NHL, I'm just going to leave it at that. Oh, that's not great, St. Louis. That might explain it. Tampa Bay. What do you mean you got a low elite goalie in Nick Malik? 4th round, 83 overall at 23. Oh, my God. Tampa Bay. They're haunting me. Haunting me. IRL. I said that like 8 times this episode, Owen. My apologies. Andrei Vasilevsky's a god. In the system. Oh, you mean they got all the good goalies? All of them. Dermott. Venigman, first round pick in 2022, subscriber created players, I believe. He's just been chilling. I mean, of course he's been chilling in the AHL. Of course, because, like, look at the goalies in the NHL. That's insane. That's insane. That's insane. That doesn't make any sense. Tampa Bay, they just draft well. How about their defense core? They don't have. I mean, Victor Hedman is 34 at 84 overall. Oh, they extended him to oh, that's a pretty crap move. So he got worse, and they still gave him a $9 million. Okay. Sergachev is pretty dope. Same with Cernak. They watch them just get Cale Makar. Just watch them get Cale Makar. Just watch them get Cale Makar. Just because. Forward-wise, Nikita Kucherov, Steven Stamkos is still chilling. Braden Point, my God. Andre Palat, Radish, Sorelli, Yanni Gord, Killorn, Kachuk. Oh, so you mean 80%? Hold on. Is that a low elite 74 overall, 18 years of age player? I love them. There's something about a low elite that's 70 plus overall at 18 that's just, you know, it hits you right in the heart. You're like, yeah, I love this. Nice. So they're a great team. They got 80% of their roster is exactly what it was saying when they won their championships. Championships, meaning 2. 2 or more. Oh, wow. In the system. Low elite. Oh. Yeah, I swear to God, they always get, I knew one team was getting all the low elites in the draft because I haven't seen too many so far. Oh. So good, Tampa Bay. So good. Moving on to the Toronto Maple Leafs championship list. So how many years has it been? Like, so many. I'm bad at math. 1967 to 2025. I can't do that math. Don't ask me to. Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner, William Nylander, Jonathan Tavares. See, he's stuck his overall. Like, he dropped from a 91-ish to an 87, and he's only 34. Still making 10, and they'll probably get him on a reduced contract, or unless he leaves Toronto. You got Kent Johnson. So, Toronto, they got a great core here. Arturi Lehkonen. Yeah, they should be able to win. How about in... Ooh, that's not what I pressed. How about in the system... I guess all the guys that they haven't really had the best picks in the last couple of years, right? Because they've been good. They're probably an every year playoff team, but they still can't get over the hump. I believe, yeah, no, they have not won a championship in this franchise mode series. Defenseman wise, yeah, all their young guys have graduated in the NHL. They want to win. It seems like they don't seem old. Because it's only 5 years into, 4 years in the future, right? Morgan Riley, Rasmus Sandin, Ekholm, Caden Fleury. What the hell? Cale Fleury, my bad. Liljegren. Finally an NHL player. Good for you. Did I already check in the system? I did. How about them goalies? Hey, Gustafsson! Hey, remember, who was that Gustafsson that used to play for Toronto? They called him, like, the monster, wasn't it? That was just before I became an NHL fan. In the system, not a whole lot there. Toronto, definitely a passing grade, for sure. The Vancouver Canucks. Demko's still chilling, 29 years of age with Michael DiPietro. That's a great tandem. They beat us in the playoffs. We know that. In the system, Braden Holtby. Yeah, they seem like a great team. There's not a whole lot more I can say about Vancouver. They're great. We know that. Quinn Hughes, Noah Hannafin, Parayko, Ulevi, Brandon Carlo, Jet Wu. They beat us, right? They whooped us in round number 2. I know all about them, and that's why I just don't want to look at them, you know. Did I check their defense? What did I... Yeah. A whole lot of nothing. Still got Nate Schmidt making $5 million. Hopefully they put that money to bad use. Put it to bad use, yes. Forwards. Elias Pettersson, Pierre Berglund. We know this team. We already looked at him in the playoffs. He was great. Vancouver, yeah, he was awesome. We know he's awesome. Are you a subscriber created player? Uriel Belak? Jesus. Not a bad career so far. Dylan Gambrell, we know all about him. We know all about this team. We faced him, what, two playoffs in a row, I believe? Yeah, I want to say I'm right. Oh, Vancouver. On to the Vegas Golden Knights. We're almost done. Phillips. Oh, this is the AHL. Anything here in the AHL? Harris. Michael Jackson the third. Oh, he hasn't turned. I mean, he's only 21. He should graduate here. I mean, he's a puck skill machine. He's basically Datsuk. Yeah, he should definitely come on, Vegas. Put him in the NHL. What are you doing? Corey Perry is still playing hockey. That doesn't surprise me. They got a whole lot of prospects down here, though. Nothing of like it's crazy. Maybe Harris. Jackson's not bad. How about the NHL? Mark Stone, studs. Smith, but they're getting older. They're definitely, that's how, humans work. Peyton Krebs is one of the young, Peyton Krebs is the young guy. You got Joshua Waugh. Joshua Waugh? Joshua Waugh. Yeah, they're definitely in a win now mode. Absolutely. But we reverse swept them, so I don't care. Shea Theodore, Alex Pietrangelo, Graves. That's a decent defensive core. Decent. It's okay. But they played us like wizards. In the system, any prospects? You got Beach isn't too bad, and that's really your main defensive prospect. But other than that, how about goaltending? Hunter Jones, Klassen, Robin Leonard, Dustin Wolf. Vegas, you're not a bad team. Spend your cap wisely, though. On to the Washington Capitals. Ilya Samsonov, 84 overall. Really didn't turn out to be that elite goaltender that they needed after moving on from Braden Holtby. Jack Campbell, you gotta love Jack Campbell. Oh, I love Jack. He's so great. He's like James Reimer. I love them both. They should do a buddy cop movie. In the system, not bad goalies. Washington, are you a good team anymore, Washington? John Carlson. After that, I mean, you got Janssen and Schultz. Or Johansson. I don't know. That could be worse. It could definitely be worse. In the AHL, you got a low elite. Low elite, baby. Gotta love them low elites. I appreciate low elites a whole lot more than medium top sixes. I don't know why. Because it's low elito, and obviously, duh. Forwards. Evgeny Kuznetsov is the best Washington Cap, or just the. I mean, I think was he better than Carlson? I don't care. I'm not even gonna check. Elias Lindholm, Daniel Sprong, Mantha. Other than they're getting older, they really don't have that young guy to lead them into the next generation. Albert Schausser. Ooh, that's a subscriber created player. Reggie Albert Schausser, 20th overall pick in what draft? 2022. Power forward. Hasn't graduated just yet. Come on. Come on! Graduate these players, damn it, Washington. Come on, do your goddamn jobs. Connor McMichael didn't really turn out to be anything crazy. In the system, did I already check? Radulov. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, Washington. Without Ovechkin and Backstrom, I don't think you're going to be winning any championships anytime soon. To the Winnipeg Jets, the last team of this episode. If you made it this long, thank you for sticking around. Kyle Connor, what a stud. Mark Scheifele. I know Winnipeg Jets fans like you. I know the majority of the NHL likes you. Personally, I dislike you strongly. Great player, don't get me wrong. Super talented, definitely deserving of that 91 overall. I dislike him strongly, and I hope Winnipeg Jets fans hear that. I hope you dislike this video, Winnipeg Jets fans. No offense. No, seriously, I like the Winnipeg Jets. I don't like Mark Scheifele. He can kick rocks. Great player, though. Fantastic. Pierre-Luc Dubois, 90 overall. Nikolai Ehlers, he should definitely... Why does... Nikolai Ehlers, super under... He's only making $5 million? Oh, my God. Ryan Donato. Yeah, they got a great little team here in Winnipeg. Have they won anything as of late? I feel like they're always a playoff team, though. In the system, any great prospects? You got Cloutier. Cloutier. I butchered that, I know. Oh, my. How about them D-men, baby? Defensemen. This is the AHL, or just in the system. Not bad. I mean, you got Yakubov coming up, who might be 6'6". Okay, I'll watch out for you. In the NHL, Erik Karlsson, traded him in year number... Was it year number 1? Year number 1, we traded him to the Winnipeg Jets. 11 points, 69, 81, 77, 53. So he's putting up numbers. Never back to... I mean, the 81-point season was fantastic. Never really went back to when he was in his Ottawa prime. But he's solid numbers. Solid number. He's helping them win, and that's exactly why I sent him to the Winnipeg Jets. Josh Morrissey, Eric Gustafsson, Pionk. Other than that, that's a pretty solid defensive core. I won't actually lie, huh? Goal, did I already check their AHL system? I already did. Goalies, Connor Hellebuck, one of, if not the best goalie in the NHL. 7 years at $7 million. I mean, he's going to be like 30, 40 years of age at the end of that contract, but he's worth it because he's a stud, no doubt about it. In the system, Skinner, but other than that, wow, we got through the entire NHL. I did not think it was going to take this long. I did sort of do it in a weird way. I wish it was, I should have done this video after free agency, but you know what? We're here. 5 years through this franchise mode. I'm not sure how long this franchise mode is going to be. I'm hoping 10 years seems to be where we're aiming, because I want to win that championship with the San Jose Sharks. If you have any suggestions for the Sharks, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share this with people you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I will see you in the 2025 off season. Ciao.